evening, my fellow infected psychopaths. Today, I'll be injecting you with the insanity that is my voice. Let's get started. Oh, hello there. Didn't see you there. In our last episode, we talked about the sayings of the fellow infected psychopaths. Psychopaths love machine guns. But in today's episode, we'll be exploring an interesting concept of evolution. Now, many of you who picked up a textbook already know, but for those who are stupid as hell, I shall give you the quick gist of it. Evolution is the biological change to fit the criteria for survival. There are many examples in nature, but the one we're going to be talking about is engineering. Engineering is no different. Take this eternal rifle for instance. Sure, it was good at the time, but like many things, it needed improvement. Now it's more deadlier, better, faster. Cue the montage. This, my fellow infected psychopaths, is the Eternal Rifle Mark II. A weapon that's been improved to become deadlier, as well more comfortable of course. This was a good fully automatic weapon at the time, and it was a major breakthrough when it came to combining flywheel technology and Lego.
Hey, what about me? Wasn't I a good first flywheel gun?
You were a caution gun, but you were more like the fish that came out of the water to evolve to live on land. Don't worry, you still played a major contribute to my builds, but the Eternal Assault Rifle is more like a caveman discovering fire and spear making.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, there was some changes to be made to make the gun a bit more ergonomical. The first thing I changed was the handle. The handle was a bit off-center. It wasn't attached good, so it made the handle feel wobbly. To solve this issue, I redesigned the handle and changed the shape. So that way it's a little bit less wide, that way it's a bit more comfortable to hold. Before I changed the handle was unnecessarily wide. It made the proportions of the weapon feel off. Another change that I made was changing the motor to gear system. Let me explain. In my fully automatic flywheel weapons, there's a motor that controls the pusher. That pusher is responsible for pushing the projectiles from the magazine into the flywheels. In my first iteration of the design, a gear was glued to the motor box. This gear was sanded down to be smooth on one side, so that way when the motor is turning, it will push the projectile pusher along, due to the two gear plates on bottom of the projectile pusher. When the gear reaches a certain point, a rubber band or a spring will push the projectile pusher back, restarting the process again. This is what allows the weapon to be fully automatic. The problem was with the Eternal Assault Rifle design was since the half-smooth gear was attached crudely with glue and it uses a flimsy plastic tube to keep the motor steady, it made the gun jammed a lot. In a lot of my later builds, I use a 3D printed LEGO Technic motor shaft adapter to better attach half-smooth down gears. I use this design to upgrade the projectile pusher motor. Something I honestly cannot believe I didn't notice until now was the wiring. The wiring was inefficient. Let me explain. Let's take a look at the wiring for my newest LEGO flywheel machine gun. Now let's take a look at the wiring in the Eternal assault rifle. Notice the difference? The original wiring wasn't distributing power evenly to the flywheel motors. This creates a problem of the motors not reaching its full capacity, lowering the weapon's range. When I noticed this issue, I came to two realizations. One, I came a very long way from gunsmithing. And two, good God, I was a noob, a dunce, a complete buffoon when it came to making my first flywheel guns. But with that being said, I did change the wiring, and I gotta say, it definitely increased the range. I also changed the cosmetics a bit. I also took away some of the 2 etc. bricks to make the weapon more appealing to carry, and it makes it slightly lighter than original. Also took away the stock. I was going to add it again, but I kind of like it without it, not gonna lie.
Distance is up to 20 feet or 6.096 meters.
All in all, this build really reminded me of how far I came when it comes to designing and building LEGO weapons of pure insanity. Engineering really is like evolution. It changes and becomes better than what it once was. And that's all the time we have today for this class of Arsenal. Make sure to tune in for my next project where I show you a new semi-automatic handgun that I've been working on. Make sure to like and subscribe. Also hit or shoot the notification bell. Also be sure to check out my other videos. Until next time, see you later, you psychopaths.